welcome to both of you. Gunjan, is this kind of the, the end of the era? I mean, GameStop's still higher, I think, than where it was during the meme days, right? So I guess it's not totally over.
But boy, is it different from last year. Around this time in 2021, it felt like every other day, every other week, we were staring at our screens thinking, what's driving this stock higher? And then there seemed to be a retail frenzy behind it. But this year, these stocks have been hit hard from this market turmoil, and they've significantly underperformed. And it's part of this larger trend of really speculative investments falling significantly, whether it's art or SPACs or meme stocks.
Right. I mean, Bob, when I look at all the, the memes from WallStreetBets on Instagram and all the rest of it, it's all just it's jokes about, what they would have been better off investing in. And it's been a really tough landscape. I don't know if you heard our interview with Paul Hickey last hour, though, and he talked about tech maybe regaining some of its mojo. I don't know if that would extend to the meme stocks or if the original meme crowd is still even holding them.
The investor interest is much, much lower. So she's right. We were doing 35, 40 million shares a day in GameStop January to March of last year. But then they had their earnings report, this exact same earnings report 1 year ago, and it was a disappointment. And the stock started selling off. And then by, April, May, June, it was down to 4 to 10 million shares a day. And then they had another disappointing earnings report. And then it went down again. We've been trading 1 to 2 million shares a day in GameStop. It's clearly lower. And with very good reason. Look at the fundamentals don't make sense on this kind of price level at all. Look what happened to the company last night. No questions on the call again. No guidance. They're going to be losing money for several years. They had a loss in the most profitable quarter, the holiday season. On a technical basis, you look at this chart, anybody who bought this since February of last year and held is underwater. Think about that. Everyone who bought since February of last year is underwater. There's clearly less interest on a retail level on this.
Gunjan, I think of what happened last year with the meme stocks as basically a crowdsourced rally. And the crowd has now gone and left. It's left the building. And all you've then got left are the fundamentals of companies that ain't got great fundamentals in many cases.
That's right. So the Journal checked in with some of these meme stock investors from last year. And yes, you do have some traders hanging on. But one interview really stuck out to me where one meme stock trader said, look, I realized that my GameStop AMC gains, they were just luck. That was not investment savvy. And he said, I got burned on some of these trades later in the year. So you do see people kind of pulling back. And some people are saying, look, this isn't the way to trade for me. And maybe I'm better off buying and holding broader market ETFs.